Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. As always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have, at long last, my summer welcome box from Alltrue. Now this is the first box that I've received where I didn't have to peel a Causebox label off of the front. I will say that even though it is the summer box, it definitely has some fall vibes going on. Now I ordered this box in addition to my annual membership because I liked some of the options in the welcome box way back in June, and they will say that we already knew then that we probably wouldn't receive it until late summer, but here it is mid-September. My box finally just arrived a couple of days ago, and I will say that it did arrive after I had already done my customization for the upcoming fall box. So the whole reason behind welcome boxes, as I understand it, is that when they sell out of their base box, they don't want new subscribers to have to wait for an entire quarter before they get their first box. But I feel like in this case, where they knew that it wasn't going to ship until the end of August, they probably should have just had people sign up for the fall box. But of course, it's a way for them to sell more products, and so, and they definitely get us in terms of FOMO because they'll offer things that weren't in the base box, and that's how subscribers like myself wind up with multiple subscriptions. This box is $54.95 per quarter, but if you do an annual membership, you will save some money, about $20 for the year, so it comes out to about $200 plus the tax if you are in a state that has tax. Now I do think it's always a fantastic value. Their shipping, everybody has been very upset about it. I'm hoping that they start to get back on track. In the past, there was definitely a benefit in being an annual subscriber because you got to customize, and only annual members got to customize, but now they are starting to open it up for seasonal members. And for this particular welcome box, they actually gave us the opportunity to customize 3 of the categories. Now I normally wouldn't necessarily do the welcome box because I really like to customize. There were some duplicate things that did come in the regular summer box, so I wouldn't have wanted to take that chance, but because they did a special where even seasonal subscribers were able to customize 3 of the categories, I went ahead and did it, and there were a couple categories where I knew I wanted a different product than what I'd received in other boxes, but I still don't know what I got for the other 3 categories. So we're going to open it up together and see what we've got. Now if you are interested in subscribing to Alltrue, I will leave a link for you in the description box below that will save you $10 on your first box, but I always try to keep you guys updated with the most current deals if they have anything special. I know they had some great deals for Labor Day, but definitely follow me over on Instagram and always check the community tab here on YouTube because, like I said, I do try to keep you updated when I can. So my box is pretty heavy because one of the items in here was kind of a throwback item, and I have quite a few of them, but I wanted a full set, and we'll talk about that when we get there. So we've got quite a bit of paperwork in here. Now for being a sort of ethical company, I feel like they could do a little bit better in terms of paper waste because the magazine that they produced for this season is pretty hefty, and this isn't even the fancy one that you pay extra money for, but it's got lots of cool information in it. I just feel like they could also include all of the information about the products in here. But for example, like this page, I just think is kind of a waste, and they could do a lot of this digitally. I like the tactile experience of having a magazine, but I think we should also be able to maybe opt out of it, especially if we already have another membership and I've already received one of these magazines. It just kind of seems like a little bit wasteful in that way. Same thing with their little art print. I do think it's really cute this time, and again, I still think it looks very fall to me, and I even think that the upcoming fall box pattern looks a little bit more like springy and summery, so I don't know what's going on in that way. They also have their little booklet that talks about Alltrue and how they've rebranded, so again, this is a lot of repeats. And then I'm a little bit bummed, you guys, because this is their fold out guide to the summer box. Now again, there are some repeat items that were in the summer base box as well as this welcome box, but they don't have a printed version, you know, talking about use of paper. They don't have even a single card that tells me what all of the different category options were. And this has been the case with a couple of other big quarterly subscriptions. Like if you're gonna print out so much stuff, I feel like with the welcome box, there's been definitely enough leeway that you could give me a single postcard that reminds me of the products that I chose, but also the products that were offered in that box, or the options that I could have received, and which ones were choice categories, which ones were Alltrue selected for me. And even in my membership, my profile, when I look at my orders and my subscriptions, I can't see what I chose in my box, and that is kind of a frustrating thing. I had to actually reach out to their customer service and ask, because I had forgotten what 3 things I chose, because it was way back in June, so that's already like 3 months ago. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, but I'm also gonna pull up, I think on Hello Subscription, they might have had a list of everything. So let me go ahead and find that. So we can talk about all of the different things. I won't be able to give you a super detailed description unless it's something that was already in the summer box, but then you could already look at my unboxing for the summer box in that case. All right, so let's see. The first thing was a choice of the Lucy Solar String Lights, the Canvas Backpack by Palm, half-pound weighted bangles, the Wanderlust Travel Speaker, which is actually appearing in the fall box as well, the Travel Weekender Bag, and the Summer Tassel Wrap. So that's actually 6 different options, and honestly, those were all pretty much new. Those were not in the summer box options, so that's one where I was excited to try, and I chose the backpack. So let me go ahead and pull that out. Now, this is one of the things that kind of kept my box delayed, because they did actually send us an email saying that they were still waiting on getting this backpack, and you did have the choice of choosing something else from that category if they had it in stock to get the box sooner. But the whole reason I got this box was because I liked this option. I liked this backpack, so that's what I went with. I just thought this color was really pretty. I love this sort of sage green, and I thought the shape of it was really nice. It does have these adjustable straps here on the back. It feels like a good weight. It's definitely not necessarily a very utility backpack, but let me see if I can find a little bit more information about it here. I might be able to pull something up, but this is an example. I think they should have told us a little bit more. So again, this is by Palm and Perkins. It says, a must-have for those musical festivals making their return. Take just the essentials with this cute and sporty canvas mini backpack, perfect for bike rides, brunch dates, or whenever you want to be hands-free. It has a $48 value. So, you know, again, that is the value of the entire box for the most part, minus about $10. So I do think it's cute. It's got this little like snap and drawstring. It does have one zipper pouch on the inside. So it's, again, not like super big. I think it's a little bit bigger than like a mini backpack. It does have these nice side pockets. It looks like they're roomy enough to actually put a smaller, like regular, like disposable plastic water bottle in there, but of course other things that you want to be able to reach easily. But I just really liked it for the color, and it does feel like it's pretty well made and lined. So this was the item that I got the box for. Let's see what else we wound up getting. I wish I could tell you a little bit more about it, but maybe it's somewhere in the box or somewhere online. So that was the first category, and then I believe the next category was I'm seeing what I got, and so I can tell you what I wound up with. So there were choices for annual subscribers. This is not one where seasonal subscribers could choose. There was tortoise eye cat eye sunglasses for $135 value, which is kind of crazy when that is in the same category as the set of 4 waffle dishcloths with canvas holder by Golden and Pine. That's not actually what I got. There was also a set of 4 upcycled napkins by Palm and Perkins. This is what I believe I got, and this is a throwback item that had a value of $38. To Go bowl by Reduce, that was actually in the regular summer box that had a $20 value. A set of 3 packing cubes that had a $42 value, or the packable hammock by Koala Tree. Again, that was in the summer box, and that is one of the things that I chose for $64. So for me, that's really difficult. I like the variety in a category, but when the value is anywhere from $20 to $135, it seems really unfair because you just know already that you're not going to get those cat eye sunglasses if you are a seasonal subscriber and you didn't have a choice. So it looks like I wound up with these upcycled napkins by Palm and Perkins, which I think those were actually an option in the spring box. I did not opt for them, obviously, so at least it's not a repeat for me. They're nice and pretty. I don't use a lot of cloth napkins just because I don't do a lot of entertaining, but I do like the variation in the color and how they all kind of go together. You could probably honestly use them as tea towels. They feel kind of like rough to me, but let's see what it says. Ethically woven in India, this upcycled napkin set was produced to minimize environmental impact and decrease the amount of waste that goes into landfills. Through the process of upcycling, our innovative custom textiles were developed to reduce carbon emissions, lessen water and energy use, and vastly minimize the consumption of new raw materials. So I do appreciate that because this does seem in line with Alltrue's mission and value. So that's a good item. Not one that I would have chosen for myself, not one that I did choose for myself, but one that I don't mind receiving in the box. It just doesn't necessarily go with like my decor. It's not like my color scheme for my house. So the next category was choice 3. You could have gotten the mini colander and bowl. That is a repeat item. The set of 3 nesting bowls by Pepper and Vetiver. The Milky Way lantern, another repeat item. The plant-based retinol alternative serum by Cosmetics, that was something that was in the base summer box. So just 4 options in there. That was, I believe that was one where you could choose because I didn't need a mini colander and bowl because I actually have one very similar to it. I already have the Milky Way lantern. I love the plant-based retinol alternative serum by Cosmetics. I have been really liking the Cosmetics products that I've received. So I actually went with the like way throwback Pepper and Vetiver nesting bowls that came in this. So I actually now have 4 sets because I got 2 sets before. I got it in the original box that they came in. Then I got them in a welcome box. And then I also received them in this box. But when I ordered this box way back in June, I did an add-on. So I would wind up with 4 full sets. So I actually am going to put a couple of the sets in storage, but we have been actually using the ones that we have a lot. So I just knew that I would like to have a set of 4 bowls on all 3 sizes for one day when I get to expand a little bit. So I actually went and pulled one of my sets that I have out on my hutch so that I didn't have to do the unpacking for you in this. But just in case you haven't already seen these nesting bowls, they are really, really pretty, very high quality. I love the painted effect. I especially love this little celadon green color on the smallest bowl. Then the medium bowl is like perfect for soups and side dishes, little salads. And then my husband and I really like the big bowl for like a big bowl of pasta or ramen if you get takeout. And I just think they're very, very pretty. And I'm very happy to have all 4 sets now. So for me, that was a really good deal. And the add-ons, I love that they have added that option in terms of being able to get duplicates of things if you want to get sets or you want to add to your collection, or if you just are having a really hard time choosing in the choice categories. So that is what that was. If you did do an annual membership with this summer box, I think you actually got to choose 5, if not all 6 of the products. So that again was a value of $36. I think the add-on was only like $11 for my 4th set, which actually arrived probably a month ago. So my add-ons came before my actual box, and I think it's because of the backpack. So in category 4, you could have gotten the thick gold hoops, the traveling cutlery set, which I was really hoping that I didn't get in this box because I already got one in my past box and I did an add-on because I wanted a set of 2. Or the moisturizing hyaluronic acid cream by Cosmetics. I would be totally fine getting a duplicate of that because that's what I've been using pretty much every day. So the range was anywhere between $25 for the cutlery set to the $60 for the hyaluronic acid cream. Let's see what I wound up with because again, this was not a choice category for me. I got to choose 3. I got to choose in categories 1, 3, and 5. So let me see what we got. Looks like I got the hoops by Sanctuary, which I'm totally fine with. I usually wear bigger earrings. I like that these are gold and brushed metal. I haven't ever had really great luck with the jewelry that I've received in Alltrue / Causebox, but these look really lovely, honestly, and like something that I could easily regift to someone else. So let me see if I can find a little bit more information about those just so I can tell you about them. I think these were actually one of the options in the summer box as well, but it just says, spruce up your Zoom call look. Sanctuary Project is a nonprofit social enterprise providing employment to survivors of trafficking, violence, and addiction. And again, $38 value. That honestly does seem very, very fair to me. It just says designed and packaged in Austin, Texas. So let me go ahead and scroll back on up. So we have 2 more categories to go. One of them was a choice for me and one of them was not. So category 5 was the brightening face serum by way of Will, which has definitely appeared in boxes many times. The Love Scrub by Volum, that's also a repeat product. The OMG Leave-In Conditioner Blend by Brand with a Heart, or the Solo Stone Bracelet by Etika. So this was not a choice. This was a choice category for me. It was just the last one that was not. So I have gotten pretty much all of these products except for the Solo Stone Bracelet, which I did not choose in the regular summer box, so I did not choose it in this box either. I went ahead and got the OMG Leave-In Conditioner Blend by Brand with a Heart, which has an $18 value because I do actually really like it. This is a case where I probably should have gotten the Love Scrub by Volum because it has a $56 value and was the highest one in this category, which ranged anywhere from this $18 conditioner up to that Love Scrub because I could have probably resold it, but I just wanted to get a product that I knew that I liked and that I would use. So I did go ahead and get this instead. So that's an example of where it's, you know, the value isn't everything, but sometimes you do feel when you don't have the choice, like you're automatically going to get the lowest priced item. And then for choice number 6, so indeed, if you were signing up for an annual subscription with the summer welcome box, you could have chosen all 6 of the categories. In this one, there were only 2 choices. It was the Power Couple Nail Care Duo by Ades, and that has $36 value, and that was a choice before, which I didn't get, or the Hawaiian SPF 15 Lip Trio by hinoël, which had a $20 value, which is kind of funny because that was the item in the summer box that no one got to choose. It was the item that everyone received, and then in the summer welcome box, which is supposed to be sort of your, you know, we'll give you this even though you can't get the fall box quite yet and you missed out on the summer box. There were more choices in this box, so that's why so many people get frustrated, because you feel like you have to get the welcome box to really get the real experience. So I wound up getting the Power Couple Nail Care Duo by Ades, which does have a higher value, so I appreciate that because there was so much drama about those lip balms anyway, because the SPF was not necessarily reef safe. So let's see what we have to say about this, because this was an item that I think actually held up a box in the past. So it says, this custom for Causebox Dynamic Duo will strengthen dry, brittle nails and keep your cuticles in tip-top shape. It has that $36 value, so there's 2 bottles in here. I'll go ahead and open them up. So if you guys got this in a past box, if you were patient and waited for it, let me know. So I think one is just a cuticle oil is what this looks like, and then I'm not sure what this other one is. I think one is actually for your nails. So yes, this is the actual nail treatment. So I'll have to read a little bit more about that, but it's probably in a past box's information. So it just says the powerful age-defying nail treatment duo that strengthens nails, promotes healthy nail growth, restores a healthy balance to stressed nails while soothing, nourishing, and hydrating dry, cracked cuticles. And it tells you both about the nail growth optimizer and the neroli flower cuticle oil, which is they're both great. My nails are very rarely bare, but I can definitely still use the cuticle oil, and luckily I have good, strong, growing nails. But I'm glad I got this item instead of the lip trio, like I said. So let's just go over everything that I wound up with. There were 3 categories where as a seasonal subscriber I could choose, and in those categories I chose the backpack, the nesting bowl so that I could have 4 sets, and finally the leave-in conditioner. The other 3 categories where Alltrue chose for me, I received the dishcloths, the gold hoops, and the nail duo. So I'm not unhappy with the items that they sent to me. I've definitely been more unhappy with the mystery items that have arrived in other welcome boxes when I bit the bullet and went for it. I'm mostly upset about how they kind of frame the welcome boxes as sort of a consolation prize for those who get in on the base box, but then a little bit late, but then the rest of us who are already subscribed and who have been loyal annual members for years and years, we feel like we then have to spend more money to get the products that we actually want and the choices that we actually want. So I'm hoping that they listen to all the feedback that they're getting, and they are definitely getting slammed by feedback right now, and they start to make more choices available for current subscribers. And especially when new items come up in the welcome boxes, don't make us sign up for a whole new subscription. Give us some add-on options. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.